Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rockets will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hatchett. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
2nd down coming up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Rockets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. At the 45, on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out fast. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After that last loss, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Black Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Army.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hatchett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense.
Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rockets.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. It's Hatchett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hatchett. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the middle. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still on his feet.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. It's a running room. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going for it all. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there. And how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Black Knights will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Buys a little extra time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Makes the grab on third. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Rockets will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but, man, big mistakes. You know, 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far,
Snags it down the right side. Turning it on. He's at the
defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll do it himself on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dances away. He's going to take off. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll run it to the right. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Caught behind the line. It's Rigby. Turning on the Jets. Delivers the stiff arm. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period and will carry that one into the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down and nothing doing. Slams ahead. In a world of trouble, trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Coastal Carolina. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The toss to the right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hatchett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
3rd down play from the gun. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hatchett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We gotta get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. The give on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Off play action. Scrambling away. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Army! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll run the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. With the win today, they're